Let me ask you something. Have you noticed more hair on your pillow? In the shower drain? On your comb? And you're still wondering, is this just aging or is something wrong? Listen very carefully. Hair loss is not just about age. It is about circulation, nutrition, hormones, and inflammation. And today, I'm going to show you 4 natural secrets that can dramatically improve hair growth in as little as 7 days if you do them consistently. No pills, no chemicals, no expensive treatments, just natural science-backed methods that wake up your hair follicles. Most people think hair loss is simply a natural part of aging, something inevitable that you have to accept. But I'm here to tell you that's simply not true. The truth is, hair loss starts long before you notice it on your pillow or in the shower drain. And the first and most overlooked factor is circulation, or more specifically, blood flow to your scalp. If your scalp isn't getting enough blood, your hair follicles are literally starving. No amount of shampoo, conditioner, or expensive serum can replace what the body itself isn't delivering. Hair is living tissue, and living tissue needs blood. Blood carries oxygen, nutrients, and the essential growth signals that tell your follicles to wake up, stay healthy, and grow new hair. Without it, hair follicles enter a state of dormancy, which is exactly why many older adults notice thinning, shedding, and slower regrowth. The exciting part is that this is something you can fix naturally without chemicals or medications. The simplest, most powerful way to do this is through daily scalp stimulation. I'm not talking about a gentle pat or brushing your hair while you comb it. I mean firm, intentional, therapeutic scalp massage. When you massage your scalp correctly, you are literally waking up your dormant hair follicles, improving blood circulation, and encouraging new hair growth from the roots. And this is not just theory. Studies have shown that even a few minutes of daily scalp massage can increase hair thickness and improve follicle health. Here's how it works. Your scalp, like any other part of your body, has tiny capillaries that deliver blood to each hair follicle. Over time, factors like stress, poor posture, and age reduce the efficiency of these capillaries. When circulation slows, your follicles don't get the nutrients they need. Massage acts as a natural pump. By pressing, kneading, and stimulating the scalp with your fingertips, you increase blood flow and oxygen delivery to each follicle. And when follicles receive proper blood supply, they have the energy to produce healthy, strong hair. It's really that simple. Now let me give you the method that I recommend, and it's very easy to do. Use the pads of your fingers, not your nails, to massage your scalp. Apply firm but comfortable pressure, moving in circular motions. Cover your entire scalp from your hairline to the crown and even the sides and back. The goal is to stimulate all the hair follicles. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed. Some people like to do it while watching TV, listening to music, or even during meditation. The key is consistency. Daily stimulation is what wakes the follicles up and keeps them active. You might be wondering, will this really make a difference in just a week? Let me be honest, you won't grow a full head of hair in 7 days, but what you will notice is dramatic. Many people see less shedding in the shower, stronger hair strands that are less prone to breakage, and even tiny new hairs beginning to appear. These are the early signals that your follicles are waking up. And if you continue this practice, the results become more visible each week. By the end of a month, your hair will feel thicker, fuller, and healthier. But there's more to scalp blood flow than just massage. Your lifestyle can either support or hinder circulation. For example, staying hydrated is critical. Water is the medium in which nutrients travel through your blood. Without adequate hydration, blood flow slows and follicles don't get what they need. Eating foods that support circulation is also essential. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish and flax seeds help improve blood vessel function, making it easier for nutrients to reach the scalp. Avoiding excessive sugar, alcohol, and processed foods will prevent inflammation that can restrict blood flow. Another powerful tool to boost scalp circulation is heat therapy. Gentle warmth opens blood vessels and improves nutrient delivery. Some people use a warm towel over the scalp for a few minutes before massage, or even a specialized infrared or low-level laser device designed for hair growth. These methods are not magic, but they amplify the natural effects of massage and help activate follicles more quickly. Now I want to address a common mistake. Many people think brushing or combing aggressively can replace massage. It cannot. Brushing can stimulate the scalp to a degree, but if done incorrectly, it can cause breakage, split ends, and even hair loss. Massage is not about moving hair around, it's about moving blood. And this is why technique matters. Use slow, circular motions, focus on every section of the scalp, and apply enough pressure to feel the blood moving beneath your fingers. Finally, let's talk about the mindset. Hair growth is not just physical, it's also psychological. When you take a few minutes each day to care for your scalp, you are sending a powerful message to your body. I am giving my follicles the support they need. I value my health. I am committed. The body responds to this. Circulation improves, follicles become more active, and over time your hair reflects the care you are giving it. So here's the truth. If you want rapid hair growth, the first step is to get blood flowing to your scalp. Nothing else will work without it. Massage, hydration, circulation supporting foods, gentle warmth, and the right mindset, they all work together. And when done consistently, within 7 days, you'll already notice a difference. Less shedding, stronger hair, and the first signs of new growth. And as the weeks go by, your hair will continue to improve. Remember, hair loss is not inevitable. It's a signal. And when you give your follicles the blood and nutrients they need, your body responds naturally. So start today. Take just 10 minutes a day, massage your scalp, hydrate, eat well, and watch your hair respond. You are literally waking your follicles back to life. And that's how you set the stage for rapid, natural hair growth starting now. Hair growth is not just about what you put on your scalp. It is just as much about what you put inside your body. You see, many people focus on shampoos, oils, or expensive treatments, hoping for a miracle. But here's the reality. Hair is living tissue. And like every living tissue in your body, it needs the right building blocks to grow. Hair is made primarily of a protein called keratin, along with essential vitamins and minerals. Without these, your body simply cannot produce strong, healthy hair, no matter how much you stimulate the scalp or apply oils. This is especially true as we age. After 50 or 60, your body prioritizes survival over beauty. Hair is not essential to your health, so if nutrients are limited, hair growth slows, strands thin, and shedding increases. But the good news is that this is completely reversible if you feed your follicles what they need. Let's start with protein. Hair is about 90% protein, and if your diet lacks it, your hair follicles do not have the raw materials to build strong strands. That's why people who eat very little protein or skip meals often notice thinning or brittle hair. But here's the secret. It's not just about eating more protein. It's about eating the right kinds of protein. Animal sources like eggs, fish, lean meats, and dairy are excellent because they contain all the essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. Plant-based proteins such as lentils, beans, quinoa, and nuts are also very effective, especially when combined to cover all essential amino acids. The goal is to provide your body with a constant supply of high-quality protein so your follicles can produce hair efficiently. But protein alone is not enough. Hair growth depends on a range of essential minerals and vitamins that act like catalysts in the process. Zinc, for example, is crucial for hair tissue growth and repair. A deficiency in zinc can lead to hair shedding and slow regrowth. Iron is another key player because it helps red blood cells deliver oxygen to hair follicles. Without oxygen, follicles weaken and hair growth slows. Biotin, a B vitamin, strengthens hair strands and reduces breakage. Magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin E also play important roles in follicle health and scalp circulation. When all these nutrients are present, your body can shift from merely maintaining hair to actually producing strong, thick, and resilient strands. Let me tell you something many people don't realize. Hair follicles are extremely sensitive to even small nutritional deficiencies. A lack of one mineral or amino acid can trigger noticeable hair loss. That's why a balanced diet is critical. It's not about one magic food. It's about creating a nutritional environment where hair can thrive. Foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, salmon, eggs, and yogurt are all excellent because they combine protein with minerals that support growth. For seniors, these foods are especially important because the body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients with age. A tablespoon of pumpkin seeds each day, for instance, can supply zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats, giving your follicles exactly what they need to function optimally. Hydration also plays a surprisingly big role in hair health. Your blood is the vehicle that carries these nutrients to your scalp. If you are dehydrated, circulation slows and follicles receive less of the nutrients they desperately need. Drinking adequate water throughout the day ensures that nutrients reach every follicle efficiently. So nutrition is not just what you eat, but also how your body delivers it to the right place. Another critical point is timing. Hair follicles are most active when your body is well nourished. This means that consistent daily intake of protein and essential nutrients is more effective than occasional high protein meals. Your body needs a steady supply of building blocks to support continuous growth. Skipping meals, fasting excessively, or relying solely on processed foods disrupts this supply and can cause hair to weaken over time. In other words, your hair reflects the daily care you give your body. Supplements can be helpful if your diet is lacking, but they should never replace real food. Whole foods provide not only protein and minerals, but also antioxidants, healthy fats, and compounds that support circulation and hormone balance, all of which contribute to stronger, healthier hair. The combination of nutrients and whole foods is what allows follicles to repair, strengthen, and grow at their fastest rate. Now let's address a common misconception. Many people believe that protein powders alone can solve hair loss. While powders can supplement your diet, they do not provide all the trace minerals, vitamins, and healthy fats that real foods do. If your hair is weak or shedding, the missing link is almost always a complete nutritional approach, not just extra protein. By eating the right foods consistently, you are literally feeding your follicles the tools they need to produce thick, strong hair. Finally, mindset matters here as well. Nutrition is not punishment, it's empowerment. When you focus on nourishing your body with the foods it craves, you send a clear signal to your hair follicles: I am giving you what you need. Grow, thrive, strengthen. The body responds to these signals. Within just a week of consistently eating the right foods, many people notice reduced hair shedding, stronger hair strands, and the early signs of new growth. Continue this approach for several weeks and your hair transforms, not just in length, but in density, shine, and resilience. So here's the truth. If you want rapid hair growth, you cannot ignore nutrition. Protein, essential minerals, vitamins, and consistent hydration are non-negotiable. Feed your follicles well and they will respond naturally. Stop blaming age, genetics, or shampoos alone. Your hair has the potential to grow thick, strong, and healthy, but only if you provide the building blocks it needs. Start today. Add protein-rich meals, minerals, and whole foods to your daily routine. Hydrate properly and watch your hair respond. Within 7 days, you will already notice the difference. And over the coming weeks, your hair will continue to strengthen, grow, and shine like never before. Many people focus so much on diet and scalp massage that they forget one of the most powerful secrets for hair growth: nighttime nourishment. This is something few people realize, but your hair does the majority of its growing while you sleep. Hair follicles are most active during the night, especially during deep sleep cycles when growth hormones are released. These hormones signal your follicles to produce new hair, strengthen existing strands, and repair any damage. But if your scalp is not properly nourished during this critical time, your hair cannot take full advantage of this natural growth window. That's where the power of nighttime hair oils comes into play. When used correctly, oils such as castor oil and coconut oil provide your scalp with the nutrients it needs to maximize follicle activity while you sleep. Castor oil in particular is a heavy, nutrient-dense oil rich in ricinoleic acid, which increases circulation and stimulates follicle activity. Coconut oil, on the other hand, strengthens the hair shaft, prevents breakage, and penetrates the hair follicle more effectively than many other oils. Together, these two oils create a perfect synergy. They nourish, strengthen, and activate follicles in a way that nothing else can. And the best part, It works while you are resting, allowing your body to do the work naturally. The method is simple, yet it must be done with intention. Warm a small amount of castor oil and coconut oil together. About 1 teaspoon each is enough. Warm oils penetrate the scalp more effectively than cold oils, so a gentle warming in your hands is all you need. Then using your fingertips, massage the oil into your scalp in small circular motions. Cover the entire scalp from the hairline to the crown, the sides, and the back. The goal is to stimulate every follicle while simultaneously nourishing it. The warmth and massage combined improve blood flow, allowing the nutrients from the oils to reach the hair roots more effectively. Many people make the mistake of applying oils too quickly or without proper technique. Lightly smearing oil onto the surface of the scalp will not deliver the same results. The key is firm, consistent pressure while massaging in circular motions. Think of it as waking up your follicles, not just covering your scalp in oil. Within a week of consistent nightly application, many people notice reduced hair shedding, stronger strands, and even tiny new hairs starting to appear. This is because the follicles are no longer dormant. They are nourished, active, and supported during their most critical growth period. The timing is crucial. Nighttime is when your body's growth hormones are naturally at their peak, and this is when follicles are most responsive. By giving them nutrients right before sleep, you are maximizing the effectiveness of these hormones. Imagine it as giving your hair the fuel it needs at exactly the right time. During the day, follicles are exposed to stress, UV rays, and environmental toxins. At night, when your body is in repair mode, follicles have the opportunity to thrive. By applying oil at night, you harness the natural repair mechanisms of your body and direct them toward hair growth. Consistency is another key factor. This is not a one-time treatment. For optimal results, apply this oil routine 2 to 3 times per week, leaving it on overnight. If you do it consistently, you will notice that your hair feels thicker, shinier, and healthier. The scalp becomes more nourished and the hair roots stronger. This simple nightly habit can make more difference than expensive serums or treatments that promise quick results but do nothing to activate the follicles themselves. The benefits of this routine extend beyond just hair growth. Oils like castor and coconut help moisturize the scalp, reducing dryness, flakiness, and itching. They also create a protective barrier that prevents environmental damage, strengthens hair against breakage, and promotes elasticity. When your scalp is healthy, hair grows faster and stronger. Hair does not grow in isolation. It grows from a foundation, and your scalp is that foundation. By nourishing it overnight, you are building that foundation into the strongest possible support system for your follicles. Some people wonder if this routine is messy or inconvenient. Let me assure you, it is easy to integrate into your life. You can do this right before bed, leave the oil on overnight, and wash it off in the morning. Your hair will feel softer and over time, stronger. Many seniors report that after just a week of this routine, hair feels less brittle and more resilient. The scalp looks healthier, shedding slows, and small, fine baby hairs start to appear around thinning areas. This is not a miracle. It is the natural response of your hair follicles when they receive proper nourishment during their most active period. Another important factor is the combination of oils. Castor oil alone is excellent for stimulating growth, but it is thick and can be heavy for some hair types. Coconut oil, being lighter, balances it perfectly while also penetrating the hair shaft. This combination creates a dual effect. The follicles are activated and the hair strands themselves are strengthened. You are supporting growth both from the root and the shaft, which is essential for hair that is not only longer but also thicker, stronger, and more resilient. Finally, the mindset matters. Taking time each night to care for your scalp is a powerful signal to your body. You are telling your follicles, I am giving you what you need to grow. I am supporting you. You can thrive. The body responds to this. Circulation improves, follicles become active, and hair begins to respond naturally. Within 7 days, many people notice reduced shedding, stronger strands, and the beginnings of new growth. Over weeks, continued care leads to thicker, healthier, and more resilient hair that reflects the care you have given it. Nighttime oil application is simple, natural, and incredibly effective when done consistently. Combined with proper nutrition and daily scalp stimulation, it creates the perfect environment for hair growth. Remember, your follicles are most active while you sleep. Feed them, nourish them, and wake them up with the oils they need. This is one of the most powerful yet often overlooked secrets for achieving rapid natural hair growth. Within a week, you will see the difference, and over time, your hair will grow stronger, thicker, and healthier than ever before. Many people fail to realize that hair loss is not just about what you eat, how you massage your scalp, or which oils you apply. There's a silent killer that affects hair growth more than anything else, and that is stress. High levels of stress increase cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, and cortisol can wreak havoc on hair follicles. It doesn't just slow hair growth, it can literally shut follicles down, causing shedding, thinning, and even patches of hair loss. And here's the hard truth. You can do everything else perfectly, eat right, massage your scalp, use oils, but if stress is high, your hair will struggle to grow. This is especially true for older adults whose bodies are more sensitive to hormonal imbalances. Cortisol doesn't discriminate. It affects follicles across your entire scalp, reducing blood flow, disrupting the growth cycle, and weakening hair strands. The relationship between stress and hair loss is more direct than most people think. Cortisol triggers inflammation, and chronic inflammation can damage hair follicles over time. When your body perceives stress, it prioritizes survival over non-essential functions like hair growth. Hair is considered a luxury by your body, so during stressful periods, the body redirects nutrients, blood flow, and energy away from follicles. This is why people often notice sudden hair shedding after emotional events, illness, or even prolonged anxiety. It is not a coincidence. It is your body signaling that your follicles are not a priority when your survival systems are under stress. The good news is that stress-related hair loss is reversible, and the key lies in calming the body and reducing cortisol levels. The first step is awareness. Recognize the signs of chronic stress, tight shoulders, jaw clenching, shallow breathing, insomnia, or constant worry, and understand that these are signals affecting not just your overall health, but your hair as well. Once you are aware, you can take active steps to intervene. Small daily practices can make a monumental difference in hair growth, and they are incredibly simple. One of the most effective methods is controlled breathing. Deep, slow breaths stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which signals your body that it is safe. When your body feels safe, cortisol levels drop, inflammation decreases, and circulation improves. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to your follicles, which allows hair to grow stronger and healthier. A simple technique is to inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6, and pause for a count of 2. Repeat this for 5 minutes each day, ideally in the morning and before bed. Within days, you will notice a sense of calm, better sleep, and reduced tension, all of which contribute directly to healthier hair. Another powerful practice is gentle movement and stretching. Stress often manifests as physical tension in the neck, shoulders, and upper back, which can constrict blood flow to the scalp. By stretching these areas daily, you release tension, improve circulation, and allow hair follicles to receive the nutrients they need. Simple neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, and gentle back stretches can be performed in just a few minutes, but their impact on hair health is profound. Movement also stimulates endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which reduce stress further and support hair growth. Meditation and mindfulness are equally powerful tools. By focusing on the present moment, you reduce the constant mental chatter that elevates cortisol. Even 10 minutes of meditation per day can significantly lower stress levels. During this time, visualize your hair growing thicker, stronger, and healthier. Mental focus and visualization are not just psychological, they have physiological effects. Your body responds to mental cues, improving circulation and creating a supportive environment for hair growth. Over time, consistent mindfulness practice can transform your follicles from dormant to active, accelerating hair regeneration. Sleep is another critical factor. Hair follicles do most of their repair and growth during deep sleep cycles. Chronic stress disrupts sleep, and without restorative sleep, growth hormones are suppressed. This is why stressed individuals often notice thinning or slower growing hair. Prioritizing sleep by maintaining a consistent bedtime, avoiding stimulants like caffeine late in the day, and creating a calming pre-sleep routine can dramatically improve follicle activity. A well-rested body is a fertile ground for hair growth. Nutrition also intersects with stress management. Stress depletes key nutrients that support hair growth, including zinc, magnesium, and B vitamins. Eating a nutrient-rich diet and staying hydrated can help mitigate the effects of stress on follicles. This is why combining stress reduction techniques with proper nutrition produces the fastest results in hair growth. Your follicles need both physical and emotional support to thrive. Finally, mindset plays a crucial role. Hair loss caused by stress can feel frustrating, but it is not permanent. By taking proactive steps to reduce cortisol, calm your nervous system, and support your body, you create an environment where follicles can recover. Consistency is key. Daily small actions accumulate into significant changes. Within 7 days of actively reducing stress through breathing exercises, stretching, meditation, and proper sleep, many people notice reduced shedding and stronger hair strands. Over weeks, this practice strengthens follicles and promotes new growth, often in areas previously weakened by stress. The bottom line is this: stress is one of the most powerful and often overlooked factors affecting hair growth. Reducing cortisol is not optional if you want healthy, strong, and thick hair. By incorporating daily stress management practices, supporting your body with proper nutrition, and creating a calming bedtime routine, you can reverse the damage caused by chronic stress. Your hair responds directly to the signals your body receives. When you tell your body it is safe, nourished, and supported, your follicles respond naturally. Start today. Take 5 minutes to breathe, stretch, and relax. Prioritize your sleep, nourish your body with essential nutrients. Within days, you will notice subtle but powerful changes, less shedding, stronger strands, and the early signs of new growth. Continue these habits consistently, and your hair will not only recover, it will thrive. Stress may have been your silent enemy, but with deliberate action, it becomes your ally in awakening dormant follicles and supporting natural, rapid hair growth.